Hi everyone, Gabby here. Been out and about for a while. I've been working a lot of hours, but today we are going to be making this delicious cheese, onion, and sausage quiche. I'm making two mini ones because I'm taking one to a girl at work tomorrow for her birthday. She doesn't really care for sweets, but she loves savory things. So let's get started making this. Of course, we're just going to be using our two ingredient pie crust. I'll make a link to that as well. Really simple, flaky, delicious pie crust. Hi everyone, Gabby here. Sorry I haven't been around for a while, but I've just been so busy working extra hours at work. I'm so excited about that because I want to make some extra money. And my daughter and my grandson are going to go to a little beach trip in May, and she asked me to go with her, so of course I'll need some extra money for that to help pay for the hotel room. So anyways, we've been so busy too, and then of course being in a restaurant, we have it's kind of a sports bar type situation, but we have a lot of people in for the March Madness right now, so it's been plenty busy. Anyways, tomorrow is one of the little girls at work. It's her birthday. I think she's going to be 38. I just finished making the pie crust. These little pie crusts. I have a recipe that I'll link to it. They're just rustic little, but these are so sturdy, you guys. These little pie crusts are so sturdy. You can just take it right out of the pan like that. Isn't that amazing? I just buttered it. I just put a little butter on the bottom. So this is the little mini quiche pie dishes I got. And of course, I use to par bake my pie crust. I use the rice. And you can just reuse this over and over. You don't need to throw it away. I just keep it in a jar. The problem is just not spilling it. So let me, whoopsie. Okay, so then you can just dump it back down into your jar. There we go. Of course, I don't reuse paper because, you know, now that has some pie crust on it. And yeah, if you use one of these little funnels, it usually goes in there just fine. Just make sure it's cold before you put it back in your jar. And then I just store this in one of my little lower cabinets over there because it's kind of heavy. And then I just can get it out the next time and use it to bake again with, okay? So I'm going to get my stuff together to put in the quiches. I'm going to use what I have. I think I have some sausage in there, some cheese, some onion. Because I had to run down to the store quickly and get some more milk because the milk I had was not good. It had March 26th on it, but I'm pretty sure today's the 23rd, so I should have had 3 more days on it, but oh no. Okay, so we're going to put a cup of milk in this and 3 eggs, which I was so upset because I just wasted my 3 eggs. I mean, aren't eggs like the gold right now? It's like the golden eggs. So I'm going to have to use 3 more eggs. And hopefully this time we'll be fine. It just looked like weird to me because it was kind of streaky down the side because there was about that much left in it. But I would have never guessed that there was something wrong with it. But let me put this in the refrigerator. Oh my goodness. And shout out to my subscriber, Donna, who left a message just saying about me being gone. And so that gave me motivation to video this for you guys and make sure that you get to follow along with me while I'm making these quiche. All right, here we go again. And by the way, if you're new here, this is our handy dandy little trash can for the counter. It's an ice bucket that I got at the thrift store a while back, and I use it to put all my debris in, like the eggshells and things like that when I'm cooking, or if I'm cutting up apples or the onion, just any kind of debris I put down in here. And then when you get finished, all you have to do is take the little bag out and you're done. So it makes it a lot more easier for me, I feel like. So we'll be using that for our eggshells. All right, here we go. Just going to use 3 eggs, and they are kind of large ones, so just so you know. And I'll probably put a little bit of salt and pepper down in this, maybe. Of course, the sausage has a lot of seasoning in it, so not to worry. It doesn't need a lot of seasoning. And then I fried up a little bit of the onion just to wilt it down. Actually, I think I'm going to use this mixed up salt stuff. That might be good. Just a little bit. Not very much. All right. And let's stir that again. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Much, much better. All right. And then I cooked up a half a thing of sausage. It's the country mild. And then I just kind of wilted down some onions to put in it. Because, you know, I love onions, and I hope she does too. I think she does. She likes just about anything. It's really beautiful here on the East Coast today. So I'm going to try and get out, take a little walk. Now that I'm working more days at work, my time off is really precious to me. Of course, I got to have my grandson yesterday. Christian was over, and we didn't do a lot of anything. We went and watched some people in town were cutting down a tree, and, you know, him being a boy and all, he wants to go and look at that. So we sat there for about 20 minutes and watched them cut down a tree. All right, so then I'm just going to add in the sausage. Hopefully this is not going to be too much for these 2 little quiches over here. Should be fine. And the cheese. Yeah, I just have this triple cheddar. I'm going to use that, put in there, sprinkle a little bit in it, and then I'll put a little bit on the top too. That always helps it get brown. So just like a couple of tablespoons. It doesn't take much. I used to kind of layer this stuff, but I'm finding out it's just as easy to just go ahead and mix it all together and then pour it in. Okay, so we'll put half in this one, half, and then we'll put half in this one. Yeah, that looks good. A little bit more in this one. Okay, because they always kind of rise up a little bit in there when they're cooking. I'll try to spread it out a little bit more evenly. All right, and then we'll just sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top of it. That should be good. Oh, these are going to be delicious. And then they say that quiche is best served at room temperature or even cold as opposed to hot, so they say. So in the morning, I'll just cover it with some tin foil and put it in the fridge tonight. And then I'll take it out, and maybe by the time I get to work, it'll be at kind of more room temperatures. So, anyways, this is what it's looking like. 2 little quiches here. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to put these in the oven for about, forgot to preheat the oven. Put those in the oven for about, I don't know, 40 minutes maybe at 350, because it's smaller ones. It'll probably bake a little bit faster. Normally I have to bake it for about 55 minutes. So we'll take it out, give it a look-see at that time, and we'll see if we need to bake it longer. But I'll be back to give it a taste whenever it's done. Okay, guys, they just came out of the oven, and they look delicious. So this is the one that I'm going to take to the birthday girl, okay? And then I'm going to cut this one so we can give it a taste. That's the one I'm going to keep. So I'm going to put this down here, and I'll give it a cut so that we can taste it. Now, I did make a little salad just to go on the side with my peas. That's going to be my kind of lunch dinner. It's still really warm. but I'm going to give it a cut anyways. Oh, look how nice that is. It just comes right out. I mean, this is such a nice pie crust. It just comes out so nicely. So that's going to be the quiche and the salad. All right, guys, let's give this a little taste here. It looks like it's going to be delicious. Look at the bottom of that pie crust. I tell you, you will never find a recipe any simpler or better than this little 3-ingredient. Well, it's 2 ingredients. It's self-rising flour and 6 tablespoons of butter and a few tablespoons of ice cold water. But it just makes a delicious little crust. Easy, simple. You don't need to go out and buy those ones in the store. They're more expensive and they have a lot more processed chemicals in them. So let's give this a taste. Mmm, mmm, mmm. 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 This is delicious, guys. I've been using that Jimmy Dean mild, country mild sausage. My grandson, I started using it because he likes that. And this is delicious, though. It's just not too over the top spicy. It's perfect, especially in a quiche with the onions. So, I hope you get a chance to try this. This is Gabby. I'll be back again later, and I hope you will be too. Bye.